Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Yokai Cats, story and art by Pandania. This is volume 1 of a manga series and this is the cute cover and what it looks like. So I have been reading quite a bit about yokai in recent weeks, I should say. I've read a couple books including Japanese yokai and other supernatural beings. Review of that is on my channel and I really enjoyed that, as well as Michael Dylan Foster, I believe was the author who wrote the Book of Yokai, which was a more educational approach on the yokai and the place that they fall in Japanese mythology folklore. So yokai are just supernatural beings that exist in Japanese folklore and they are still present today, and this book kind of plays on that and mixes them in with another cute creature that's sure to get a lot of attention on the internet and off the internet, that is cats, and puts them in a manga series. This book is aimed for kids, but it's not so aimed for kids that it's not also enjoyable to an adult audience. I did want to start off by saying that this is kind of a departure from the other books on yokai that I have read recently, such as Michael Dylan Foster's The Book of Yokai, which have more of a academic aspect, and some of the art books that I've read that focus on yokai about how they're depicted in like wood block printings or other parts of Japanese art. But something that struck me when I read The Book of Yokai by Foster was he mentions that the yokai are still relevant and haven't been relegated to just a weird facet of Japanese history to be learned or studied, because they are still relevant in day-to-day life and they're being recycled in modern media. So this is an example of something that could have just become a weird tidbit of history in the past that is no longer recognized in current Japanese society, staying modern and current by being recycled into modern culture, being put out in a book for enjoyment. So this is how Foster argues in his book, the yokai stay relevant. By being still relevant in modern society, in modern entertainment, they retain their relevancy to both the modern Japanese society at large, but also to the world, because they're still being used, recognized, worked into the fiction that we enjoy and the way that we talk about literature and among other things. So that book was very, very good, but that book, the Book of Yokai, is nothing like this book. This is a fun children's manga volume, and that's what we're talking about today, but it does kind of have that tie-in on how the yokai stay relevant. It's through works like this and other works that keep the yokai relevant in culture, in media that is pushed out. So this book is about cats, as we can tell by the cover, but the cats have a little bit of a different twist. Each cat has different characteristics of yokai that we have seen. I do think it's probably helpful to have a little bit of familiarity with common yokai that are found in Japanese folklore. Just maybe read up or read either of the books that I've already mentioned, Japanese yokai and other supernatural beings, and the Book of Yokai. Those are two great books and the reviews of which are on my channel, because a lot of the characteristics are then applied in this book to cats, and they are put in these 4-panel comics like this, and the cats are just going through day-to-day life. It is very slice of life-ish in the sense that the cats are just doing day-to-day things with their owners and getting into trouble and doing the usual cat antics, but they have these characteristics that are common from other creatures. In this one we have a kappa here in the bathtub. We have the long neck that is exhibited in some of the yokai, the stretchable or extendable neck. So it's just a cute, fun read. We also have sometimes these little blurbs which have information about the cat that you are being introduced. This was a very, very cute, fun read. I understand the appeal, and I think the appeal kind of extends beyond children, which is going to be the primary audience for a book like this. This is not world-changing literature. You're not going to have a revolutionary viewpoint on the yokai and the place they play in Japanese mythology, folklore. If you're looking for that, obviously this is not the book for you. But this is a fun, entertaining read, and sometimes that's what you want in life. You want a fun, entertaining read, and this was quite sweet. And having read the other books, I feel like I appreciate this book a lot more because I see those aspects from what I've read in the other books on Japanese yokai brought into this book. The one thing that I think I wish the author had changed, and this is just a minor formatting change, at the very end of the book, the author puts all the cats that we've seen and a little blurb about them. I wish the author had included this at the front of the manga volume. I find some manga series do that, where they include like a character list or a little recap at the beginning of the manga volume, and I really do prefer that because I feel like if I need to reference a character, I look there. I also don't tend to look at the very end of the book first, so I thought that this manga volume just did not include a comprehensive collection of the various cats that we're going to see in the book. I just thought we were going to have to keep track. So when I got to the end and realized there was this comprehensive list, I was like, this would have been nice to have at the beginning, or no, I had it at the beginning so I could reference back to. But overall, I thought this was quite sweet, quite simplistic. Definitely aimed for children, but an enjoyable read. And if you're just looking for something fun and enjoyable, then Yokai Cats Volume 1 by Pandania is definitely a book to check out. I will probably be trying to get my hands on Volume 2 because sometimes I just want a fun and enjoyable read, and this book provided exactly what I was looking for. It delivered what I was looking for at this time. And if anything I said sounds interesting, then it might be the book for you to add to your collection to just get some light, fun reading during the upcoming holiday season. If you have any thoughts, comments on Yokai Cats Volume 1, if you've read it, if you have anything similar that you think I would also enjoy, please put it in the comment section below. I love to receive your comments. They really do make my day, so please put those comments down there. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.